Hey guys, andreasxp here and welcome to another GLOG. In today's GLOG, I'm going to tell you a story which is very interesting, happened to me a couple of days ago, and after I tell you the story you might think that I'm very stupid, and you would be right, because I am very stupid for doing what I did. It was pretty fun, despite the consequences. I don't think I'll ever do again what I did. If you've seen the thumbnail of this video, by the way, the hand on the thumbnail is my hand. It's all like bandaged up, there's like blood marks near the thumb, it's pretty ugly what happened. So the doctor, I can't move my finger, my thumb, I barely can move my index finger and others. The doctor basically only yesterday let me use the computer, like the mouse and whatnot, so I could record this video. This is also the reason why I haven't been posting any other videos on the channel in the past days, because I can't record them, because, you know, I couldn't really use the mouse with the hand. It was even worse before. So yeah, it's pretty bad. What happened? Well, childhood happened to me. That, yeah, happens occasionally, I guess. I'm usually not the going out type, you know, don't really like parties and stuff like that. But this time something clicked in me. I'm not sure what happened. I will never make that mistake again. Like, you know, my friend Leonid, we've been recording videos in the past, like Chicky Towers and also Worms recently. He's actually my very close friend, and we talked a lot. We don't not only just record videos together. And recently, like a couple of days ago when this happened, he invited me to his birthday party. And I thought, like he said, it would only be him, me, one more of our friends, and that friend's girlfriend. So it's like 4 people, no big deal, right? A bit more than I would like still for a company, but it's okay, we're all close friends, like we know each other from school and whatnot. So I thought, like, okay, what can happen? Like, my hatred for socializing is not that bad. I mean, I can stand a birthday party with my best friend, right? So I agreed. Got a present. The present is actually wonderful. Let's take a sidestep from the story for a moment and talk about the friend. If I don't forget, I'll post a photo in the video. You know, like he told me, right, to not bring any presents, because that's what people do. Sometimes they don't like when you give them presents, but I couldn't do that, obviously, because my other friend would obviously bring a present, and also he's my best friend, so, like, I need to bring a present. But I had to think quick, because he invited me, like, the day before, so I decided, if he doesn't want a present, I will bring him the most useless present I can think of. And I actually spent like a good hour or so thinking about the most useless present there is. And I think I got a pretty good shot at the most useless present. So, you know, like, we're both like sitting at home browsing memes. That's a bigger part of our day, me and Leonid. And memes, you know, they come and go. You can't really make a gift as a meme. It would be obsolete like in a matter of weeks. So what's the point, right? So I had to pick, if I want to go memes, I want to pick the timeless meme, the one that doesn't really age as much, and that's Pepe the Frog. That's what I picked, because, you know, you can do that. So, Pepe the Frog. Like, can you make a gift out of Pepe the Frog? Maybe. Some people pride themselves in collecting Pepes. Say they have a normal Pepe, like sad Pepe, angry Pepe, I don't know, Nazi Pepe, probably that exists too. So I had to bring him the rarest Pepe I could get. And how do you make the rarest Pepe? You make it yourself, you draw it yourself. So I went ahead and drew a version of Pepe from behind. Yeah, that's what I did. Also, I printed it and put it into a frame, and all that I gave him as a gift. I think it's pretty fun. I'm not sure. Do you guys agree? Tell me in the comments. I think he liked it. I put it on his desk, so that every time he gets a Skype call or uses his webcam, Pepe the Frog would be in the background. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I think that's a pretty good gift and also pretty useless. So yes, achievement get. Anyway, back to story. The plan for the birthday, right? We meet near the subway or whatever. We exchange gifts, and then we go and do some barbecue out, like in a park or whatever that is near his house. So all like good and all, barbecue with his friends, stuff. What could go wrong, right? Well, with me, a lot of things can go wrong, because I am me, right? So we arrive at the site, like we put down our things, unpack the barbecue machine, whatever that thing is, you know, start doing stuff, and it was getting kinda boring. Leonid went away to get a lighter from another group because we forgot a lighter, and my other friend with his girlfriend were just doing their thing. I was bored, so suddenly childhood, and I decided, like, I mean, when I was a child, like a real child, like 12 or 14, my top thing to do was to climb trees. Climb trees, yes, don't ask. I just like climbing trees. I climbed a lot of trees in my childhood. I pride myself on doing that. I like climbing trees. And I decided, like, why the hell not, right? I'm in a park. I haven't been like partying with friends for a long time. Why don't I go ahead and show off my skills? Why not, right? Like, what could go wrong? I mean, it rained a couple of hours ago. The tree is still wet, but who cares, right? Like, what are the chances that I'll slip and fall? Like, and of course I slipped and fell. I didn't just fall on the ground. I fell in the ashes of some old fire from a couple of days. It wasn't hot, like, or anything like that, but there was charcoal on the ground, which tends to get pretty sharp in some points. So I felt that I instinctively stopped myself with my hands, and so one of the pieces of coal pierces my hand near my thumb, and it's not just like not a scratch, but an actual, like, hole. You can see the meat inside, the blood is pouring, I'm all in dirt, right? And it's pretty crazy, and I'm not sure what happened to me at that moment. Was it like shock or anything, or something like that? I didn't feel any pain. Like, I saw the blood, I saw the meat, and all the gore, but I didn't feel any pain, so my mind was pretty much straight thinking. Well, as much as my brain is straight thinking. I'm a very smart person, as you can probably see from this story. So yeah, immediately everyone noticed we are trying to do something. Obviously we don't have any medical supplies on our hands. We didn't bring like bandages or anything. Like, there's dirt in between the pieces of meat in that hole in my hand, right? We need to disinfect that quickly, because stuff is not good, and blood, all this time blood is pouring out of my hand. It starts dripping down my arm and to the ground. Actually, my friend told me after I left there was like legit puddles of blood near where I was standing at that time. We had like tissues, right? So we tried to wipe off the mud. Obviously not working, because how you wipe off the mud from inside the palm of my hand, and it's all very bad. Guess what? We didn't even have any water on our hands. because, like, why would we bring water? We got wine, we got orange juice, all great for clearing my hand from potential deadly diseases. Great. So luckily, my friend's girlfriend was with us, the only woman on the ship and the only smart person apparently too. So she tells me, and she tells us that we immediately need to go home. Like, luckily, Leonid's home was like pretty close, and pray to God that there is medical supplies at his home, because he has no idea if he has medical supplies. No one has any idea, because I mean, right? We are fully functioning adults. We can take care of our lives, right? No, we can't, because yeah. So we go home. For parts of the trip, my shock is still in action, so I'm like just walking quickly. Blood is still pouring down from the hole, because it's not like a scratch, right? It doesn't stop after a minute. It's still pouring. We're going like through the mud. There's like water from the rain left at the road, basically almost raining. Me and Leonid. Okay, we come into the house. He lives on 10th floor, right? We need to get up to his apartment, step in the elevator, and start going up. Then something bad happens. I'm not sure if this is like from the confined space of the elevator, or the fact that I'm like moving upwards, but I'm starting to feel that stuff is not good. I'm still like perfectly, I'm not losing my consciousness, but I see like my vision start to go dark. Everything is super dark. I can't see, like my side vision is getting narrower and narrower. I'm like, I can't walk straight. Like, basically, if I'm drunk, I'm not sure. I never got drunk. I'm not sure how drunk feels, but probably something like that. If you are very drunk, we come out the elevator. I'm not walking straight. Start grabbing onto walls. Come to his apartment. I can't see shit. There's like a door to the bathroom, which is like the first where I need to clean my hand. There's a light switch just like in front of me. Can't see it. So Leonid turns it on for me. Basically, almost lose my consciousness. Come to the bathroom. Open cold water. Luckily, cold water helped. Okay, that part is over. That was actually pretty intense. I'm not sure if I could transfer that to you in this story, but that was pretty intense. I was sure I was gonna lose my consciousness. If it was like for 15 seconds or more of that, I would definitely lose my consciousness. So we washed the hand as much as we could. Like, I'm not really in the right mind at that moment. It's not like before. So try to wash it from mud. He disinfects it. Find some old school bandages. I don't know, from World War II or whatever. It's like really old. You can see old bandages are old. We try to bandage it as good as we can. Like, I don't know how to bandage a hand, okay? It's like not my profession. So we do the best job as we can. Can't feel my thumb, but whatever. Okay, basically all good. He says, let's go back. Don't interrupt our little picnic. Let's go back, do some barbecue. It will all be over yet. I'll give you some wine. You'll be fine as before. Something told me that I won't be fine, so I call my mother. Prior to this moment, my mom didn't even know that I'm on barbecue with my friend Leonid, so she's like, the fuck? Like, hey mom, like 30 seconds ago I almost lost my consciousness, so I don't know, maybe, you know, what do you think about it? Should I do something about it? And she's like, yeah, we have to go to the hospital. So she picked me up. I had time to eat some cake, and so the birthday party for me went relatively well. We go to the hospital. They say, like, yeah, like, this is bad, we need to stitch it, and so it's now stitched. They pour like a shit ton of hydrogen peroxide on my hand. Hurt it like hell, like if Satan pours lava right from inside your body. That's what it feels like. Now it's all bandaged up. Can't use my right hand. it's all pretty bad, and that's the story, guys. Trees are evil, don't climb them. That's the moral of the story. As to what we are going to do next, I thought, and my mom thought, that it's going to last maybe like a week or so at maximum. After that I could use my right hand again. It's probably not that, because I got complications, as it turned out today. So yeah, we can't play a lot of intense games in a while. Minecraft Story Mode Season 2 has just come out. I'm not sure if I can play that, because it's not really an intense game. It's like a movie where you choose your options sometimes. But I will try. We'll see how that goes. And otherwise, my life is great. That's what happens when you go out after 3 years of hiding in your room. This is what happens. So yeah. Thank you guys for listening to my story about trees and childhood. If you like that, tell me in the comments. How did you like that? And if you want more of these stories, then please don't, because I don't have a lot of functioning hands at my disposal. So yeah, thank you for watching. That was andreasxp, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, bye bye.